What is up? What is up? How y'all doing? I am Bat Rican, your host. Sean Cody can't be here today. He got the prior engagement today, but it's all good. Uh, Let me say hi. Hey, what's up, Oracle? Face the Ace. What's up? And Naz Lover. What's new, man? Johnny Small Pepper. What's going on, man? How's everybody going? Your day? How was your Halloween, man? How was the Halloween? Mine's were kind of boring because all my kids are grown. The only ones that I have is my grandkids, and they don't live with me, so I couldn't take them out. I hope you guys had a good Halloween, man. A good Halloween and safe too, as well. Face, man, your little girls look so adorable. Yeah, man, that's awesome, man. That's the best time, man. Always, spend time with your family, with your kids. That's really good, man. I watched Halloween 2, 1981, and Halloween Resurrection last night. Oh, awesome, man. That's great. That is great. I watched all three of um Terrifier, Art the Clown. I finally watched all three of them before Halloween. So yeah, I mean, they're kind of gory. They're kind of gory. AD, what's going on, man? How you doing? Yeah, that clown is something else, man. I didn't know at one point that at the beginning he was human. I don't know if you guys watched this or not. I don't know if you guys seen the movie or not. But if you don't want to hear it, just mute me or something. But at the beginning, he's human, and then when they kill him, he became supernatural. I guess he made a deal with the devil of some sort. At, what's going on, my brother? High five. Yeah, I mean, I watched all three of them. There was one I didn't watch. I also watched the short that he did as well. That was really super gory. And there's another one about a Halloween thing where I haven't seen that one yet. I missed. I'm gonna watch it maybe sometime this month. I don't know. We'll see. I mean, but we already reached the month of November, which is one of my favorite months. Is Thanksgiving month, and I love Thanksgiving. I love to eat. Um, but it's also my wife's birthday. Her birthday's on November 17th, and I got a big thing going on for her this month. So you know, I'm gonna take her out to a concert of this music guy that she really likes to see. And let me tell you, these concerts are so expensive now these days. I remember days when they're like $50, but not anymore. They're like no less than $50. They're like $20. Now they're like 70, 100 and something, depending on the seat that you want. The front row seat was like almost $200 to $300. The nosebleed was like, I think the cheapest one, which I didn't get the cheapest one, but I think the cheapest one's like $60, and that's the nosebleed. That's really crazy. Happy birthday early. Oh yeah, for my wife, yeah, I'll let her know. I'll let her know. She's not here today. She's out with my mother in law. They're shopping right now and stuff. Florina, how you doing? Hi, Barrican. How y'all Halloween went? How you guys you know uh did your kids get candy? Did you get candy or what? Yeah, we are taking my daughter to Hamilton. 600. Wow. $600. That's a lot. Per ticket or 600 for all of you? Sandra, how you doing? Yeah, it's pretty pricey now these days. Everything's pricey. The tariff, um, 3 tickets, 600 for 3 tickets. That's what 200 each. You can tell I'm a mathematical genius. We don't get many kids where we live, so we don't hand out candy. You know what? I'm with you on that because where I live at, I've been living here for 9 years, and I love kids going out hollow trick or treating, getting candies. I love to pass out candy, but ever since I moved to this place right here, I haven't got one kid ringing the doorbell or anything like that saying trick or treating. So me and my wife never bought any candy for 9 years. I mean, we bought candies, but for us, for us, but not to pass out, which is kind of sad. I mean, I like watching these kids having fun. It, it, it's awesome when you see them with, oh, I'm getting free candy and all that. But the bad thing about it, you got to check every candy before they eat it, because back then until now, they stick chemicals in there. Wrappers are open. Razor blades and apples. I don't know if you guys still get that too. Uh, when I was a kid, they used to put razor blades in apples, and those are the mean people, man. Those are mean people. I don't know why would they do that. Yeah, leave in pirate apartment, no kids. Yeah, yeah. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. It's quiet. When we lived in New Jersey, we got a lot. Yeah, where I used to live in Chicago, and on the street on Chicago, man. And I'm telling you, every house is decorated, and not almost every house pass out candies, but they used to pass out really good candy. Is Debbie here? Hey, Debbie, how you doing? Diabolical Debbie. Yeah, I mean, I myself used to love dressing up too. I dress up in all kinds of character, but my most recent well, when I used to dress up as Batman. And let me see, hold on, I got a picture of back in the day when my little girl, with me and my little girl. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Here it is. I don't know if you guys can see that. That's actually my niece, my little niece, and me. And this is about, man, it doesn't say the date on here, but it was a long time ago. My niece, I think she was like maybe 6 or 7 here. She's Yeah, I want to say about 10, 11 years ago. Yeah, I want to say about 10 and 11 years ago. And that's back in 2001. Hold on, what? I missed. You guys are going pretty fast here. One of my high school teachers said one time that they will eventually stop trick or treating and just have the holiday. Okay, yeah, that's normal for adults now. I have read some people got over 200 kids coming to their doors. That's believable. That's very believable. Uh, wow. Okay. Yeah, see, that's awesome, Debbie. Awesome, man. Awesome. Yeah. So, yeah, I miss having trick or treaters knock on my door. I remember one time, and this is far back when I was a kid, back in the dinosaur age when we used to ride the dinosaurs. Back then. Um, my mom took me out trick or treating. I remember this day, and these are some high steps that I went up. I don't know how old I was. I maybe was like 8, 9 years old, or something like that. So I climbed these stairs to the first floor. It's the first floor. Let me tell you, it's the first floor. Climbed these stairs, and I rang the doorbell or I knocked. I don't remember. And this lady comes out yelling, and I'm telling you, she didn't come out yelling like or yelling like trying to scare you. She came out yelling because she don't like. I guess she didn't like trick or treaters. So what happened was I got super scared and I jumped all those stairs down. I kid you not. And by some miracle, I guess back then the kids were made out of rubber or something. I made it and I bolted. My mom was calling me, "Hey, get over here! Get over here!" But that lady just came out yelling. She didn't give me no candy. She wasn't passing out candy. We didn't know she wasn't passing out candy, but she scared the crap out of me. And I jumped. I jumped all those stairs all the way down. Man, I was like a super athlete, like the Bionic Man, you know. And I don't know how I made it, but yeah, that was the only memory. Well, not the only memory, but that really stuck to my head for every Halloween. Who will ever forget when Busta Rhymes said "trick or treat" in Halloween Resurrection? He was in the Halloween Resurrection. I don't even remember that movie. That was a long time ago, right? Oh, yeah. K Dog, what's up, man? How you doing? You did. Nice. 70s, 80s was the best time. It was. For me, I mean, my childhood was great. I don't know. There's a lot of people that say their childhood stinks and all that stuff. And I feel sorry for that because I think that what makes you what you are today. Um, what part of you, what makes you are today. The rest of it is your family, your parents, and stuff like that. That's so scary for a kid. I am sure you didn't go to that house again. Oh, you know what was crazy? It was my next door neighbor. But that person was by himself. I don't know. It was my next door neighbor, and I jumped like crazy. I got a recipe you can't stop eating. Mix Alfredo sauce after you make noodles. Cook hamburgers and mix with RO sauce, marinade sauce. Okay, ragu, more likely, right? Ragu. Put that on top of noodles, but don't mix. Then bake it. Really? Oh, you gotta send me that recipe. I'll try it. I'll actually try it. I mean, I don't know if you guys see my video, cook with the bat. Uh, it's kind of funny. A lot of people like the video, but I was a chef and I did pizza casserole, and it came out really good, really, really good. Oh, nice, man. That's cool. That's cool. I like that. Debbie, what you said, but you also have to take into consideration that as you get older, your brain plays trick that makes you think life was always better just because you were a kid or younger. Well, you know what? I guess you can take that into consideration, but being an adult really sucks because you got bills to pay, uh uh you got to go to work. I mean, it's something like that. Being an adult sucks. Being a kid is a lot cooler and a lot easier because all you have to do is like, yeah, you do have to wake up early in the morning to go to school, but you don't have to worry about uh, uh food because your parents always cook for you, and I get it because my parents used to cook for me and I cook for my kids and stuff. Uh, you know, I just think being a kid is much cooler than being an adult right now. Especially now these days. What's going on in the world is just crazy, man. Bat soup consists of the Bat Rican. It's not actually bat soup. It's actually pizza casserole, but you could call it bat pizza, something like that. Yeah, yeah. I mean, you know what? What's awesome about being an adult, you get to travel, uh, uh, with your wife if you're married, or you could travel on your own and discover certain things and look at things and what you can't do as a kid. I mean, there's a lot of pros and cons being a kid, pros and cons being an adult. Children get tease bullies and classes. Well, I don't know about those kids, but for me, when I got bullied, I retaliate. I don't like mentioning this. I really don't. But as a kid, when I used to get picked on, I used to fight back, and everybody respect that. And when you fight back, back then in the '80s, you had so much respect with your other friends and stuff like that. I was kind of one of my known as a pretty popular kid in school, especially in grammar school. In high school, I was quiet, I was cool, I was by myself, but I did have friends in high school, and they always have my back. They always have my back. Um, as I grown as a teenager, and you probably don't realize the way I am, with Batman and all that. As a teenager, I used to be a gangbanger. Yes, me, Bat Rican, used to be a gangbanger back in the day. And I was one of the mean ones, but you know what? There's meaner gangbangers out there than it was me. I was a nice guy. Johnny Small Pepper, how you doing? Yes, yes. I had to teach him. I had to show him, I had to more likely show them teach them respect, to show me some respect, put some respect on my name. When I walk down the hallway, you best believe it's, hey, what's going on? Hey, Bad Rican, how you doing? Then, my name wasn't Bad Rican back then, but what about me, Johnny Small Pepper? But of course, in the '90s, I became an actor, all the way to like 2000 or something, and I did a few commercials, a few movies. Um, I'm not mentioning what gangs. I'm not giving them any glories or anything like that. Yeah. But for right now, let's watch out to some videos. A few hundred years ago, a few million years ago, and I'm talking about millions. We had dinosaurs and all that stuff, right? And we also had some strange creatures back in the day and all that. So we're gonna watch a video of creatures that I think they're still alive today, or they were alive today and now they're extinct or something like that. I don't even know how to ride a motorcycle. If you're talking about bicycle, maybe. Central Massachusetts Paranormal Society, how you doing? Of course, Victoria. Yeah. So we're gonna watch this video and let's see what kind of prehistoric. Oh no, is it prehistoric stuff or let me see? Let me look at this. It says 60 extinct animal caught alive on camera. Okay, so they were caught alive on camera. I don't know if they're still alive or not alive or whatever. So let's check this out.
Many creatures have come and gone over this planet's lifespan. But what happens when one of these animals returns from extinction? From Jurassic birds found flying millions of years after extinction to ancient sharks on the ocean floor.
Oh, we've seen that.
60 animals fought against all odds and were caught alive on camera. The black-naped pheasant pigeon went extinct over 140 years ago. But in 2022, researchers got a whiff of a potential sighting at Ferguson Island in Papua New Guinea.
What, that bird? That looked like a chicken.
An expedition was sent to the island to find the fabled bird, and lo and behold, they did it.
What's wrong with it?
The black-naped pheasant pigeon was officially back from extinction.
They all geeked up. They see a prehistoric bird of some sort.
Pterosaurs lived alongside dinosaurs and went extinct over 65 million years ago. Yet in 2022, reports started floating about a potential sighting
that does
near
look like
Idaho.
A pterodactyl. AD, welcome back, my brother. That does look like a pterodactyl, though. But hold on, man.
The person recording couldn't believe his eyes. An ancient flying creature in the flesh, flying right above him. What made this believable was that it looked nothing like any other bird.
Look like a... I don't know. That kind of threw me off.
In April 2015, ornithologist Dr. Steve Murphy went on the hunt for a bird that hadn't been seen in 100 years, the night parrot.
A night parrot?
The night parrot is one of the 3 species of ground parrots. And after studying it, Dr. Murphy not only captured it, but also released it back into the wild.
What, he said a ground parrot, meaning what, it doesn't fly? They don't fly?
White bison, especially ones without albinism, are some of the rarest animals on the planet. So much so that there's only one for a million normal bison.
White bison. Albino bisons?
But in 2023, people at Wyoming State Park witnessed not one but 2 of them grazing together.
The mama and the baby?
Albino alligators are already rare, but this one is even rarer because it's white without albinism. Instead, this beast gets its color because of a genetic condition that gives them blue eyes.
Blue eyes. A blue eye alligator. I don't care if it's red eye, green eye, orange eye, or whatnot. I would never get near a freaking alligator that is freaking that big and have its jaw open like, I'm ready to bite you. Just get in front of me, man. I'm ready to snap. 1 per million, but 2 in at least 20. Really? Yeah, I wouldn't trust no alligator. It doesn't matter.
What makes this big guy special, though, is that there are only 2 other blue-eyed white alligators in the world.
Really? You hear that?
That's the sound that you'll hear when they're mad.
Alligators eating too many pickles.
Yeah, when they do that, I know you stay right there.
The following footage comes from...
That guy's telling the alligator to stay right there. You stay right there. You stay right there. And then all of a sudden, where's my hand? Where's my hand? Oh, my goodness. Come on now.
Paia Park in Bolivia, where tourists stumbled upon something truly mind-blowing. 2 Chicoan peccaries.
Peccaries? They look like hogs. The wild hogs? Don't move, gator.
It's easy to mistake it for a wild hog, but the Chicoan peccary is one of the rarest mammals on the planet. So you'd be lucky to see 1 or 2 in your lifetime.
Really? I never seen one anyway, until now. Those look like wild hogs, though.
The mottled bichir is a fish found in the central basin of the Congo River. While they may not be super rare in their natural form, this one is most certainly.
Well, what's so rare about it? It's pink.
What you're witnessing is one of the rarest fish, possibly the only albino mottled bichir in the world, which makes its situation in a pet shop that much sadder.
I've never seen it. On a potato. On a potato.
Named after the German zoologist Alfred Volzkow, the Volzkow's chameleon was last seen over 100 years ago. Damn. But in 2018, everything changed.
Specimen of the lost species.
Hold on. Does that one change its colors, or does it stay like that? I think it changes color, right? That's a chameleon. What's so different about it? I mean, what?
He first found a female. Females of the species had never been seen before.
Not only did scientists rediscover the long-forgotten chameleon, but they also managed to find a female specimen that had never been spotted before, even when they were initially discovered.
That's how it looks. It changes colors. It dances too. Boogie on down.
In 2020, lobster fisherman A.J. Francis caught an albino lobster in Pictou Landing, Nova Scotia, one of the rarest things you could catch.
Do they still taste like lobster though? These albino lobster, do they still taste like them? You know, or they don't have any taste at all. He looks angry. Best of the best. He said never been seen before, even where they were first discovered. Yeah, that's what he said. I don't know. Maybe it's tasteless.
These lobsters get their color because of a genetic condition, and they're so rare that if you caught a million, you'd only get one albino lobster in the pile.
I hope you're having fun, man. It looks blue.
There is a population of tigers in eastern India with zero connectivity with other tiger reserves, which led to inbreeding and gave rise to a new type of tiger, the black tiger.
I've never seen that before. I've seen a Black Panther.
There are only 10 black tigers in the world, exclusive to India, and they get their unique pigment from a single mutation.
Wow. Tigers or no tigers, I ain't never getting close to that. Oh, okay, you're just about to head out.
Finding a rare animal in the wild is one thing. Still, sometimes you stumble upon something that's not even believable. And that's exactly what these folks are experiencing because they've just spotted a mythical creature in the lake.
There's two of them. There's two of them right there. One there and one here.
The big creature floats menacingly just under the water's surface. While it looks like a big hunk of metal, people believe this is the legendary Loch Ness monster.
No way. How could that be? Look at the fin. I mean, you could tell this is the tail right here to that small one. And then this is the big one right here. How could they say that's a Loch Ness monster? They're weird.
In 2022, wildlife experts in Queensland, Australia stumbled upon one of the rarest animals in the wild, a white backrider koala. But here's the catch. This little guy did not have albinism.
Then why is he white?
Cole, he's my miracle child. So how does your miracle child?
The white color is dangerous for a koa because it makes it more visible to predators. That said, since this isn't an albino koala, it'll return to its gray color as it ages.
That's piqued my curious as to realism. Yeah, I mean, I don't know either. I don't know.
A regular cheetah's coat is covered with small spots, but this is no ordinary cheetah. It's a rare king cheetah because it has a mutation that results in irregular blotches and black stripes on its back.
So he's king cheetah, king of whatever jungle they're in, because they're not from Africa. Probably he is a black alligator. I could be black alligator.
These majestic beasts are so rare that only 10 are in the wild and another 50 are in captivity.
What the heck? I see you guys. Why would he do that? He just ran and stopped right there.
The following footage comes from camera traps set up on a remote island in West Papua, where researchers managed to spot one of the most elusive bird species in Indonesia, the Waigeo brush turkey.
It is a turkey, see? It's not as fat as a turkey, though.
Not only is this bird rare, but its conditions are getting worse. So much so that recently...
Is it me? But his legs are like way up here instead of being back here somewhere. Or maybe that's just me.
This brush turkey's status was changed to an endangered species.
His legs look like arms.
A praying mantis is already one of the most fascinating creatures in the world. But what if someone told you there's a rare pink and white species of these creatures?
Praying mantis.
So do I, actually.
Pinky.
So do I. At Walmart, yeah.
All his legs? It looks like he's got all his legs. What has he got, 6 legs?
Also known as the orchid mantis, this incredible creature is found in tropical
night?
forests of Southeast Asia and can change its color to pink or purple to blend in with the flowers.
What the heck is that? A mantis? That's a weird looking mantis.
In 2021, a Russian zoo stole headlines worldwide because of the birth of a rare snow white albino wallaby.
That's a wallaby? I thought that was a kangaroo, a baby kangaroo. So cute though. He's so cute.
Born about 800 kilometers from Moscow, this wallaby was a miracle in the flesh because only 1 in 100,000 wallabies exhibit the genetic trait of albinism.
Oh wow. How big do they grow? That's what I'd like to have one as a pet.
Speaking of rare albino animals, this is an albino elephant in the wild, but it's different.
Why is his eyes are white? His eyes are white.
He is blind.
He's
You
blind?
see the color of the eyes there.
He's not blind.
I'm having.
Most albino elephants don't have pigment on their skin, yet this baby elephant has developed its gray color while keeping other albino elements like its white eyes and pink legs.
Side, you see that? It's an albino elephant. It's an albino elephant that's
An
that's come
albino-
up with a
an
little bit
albino
more pigment
elephant.
As they've gotten older, you could see that pink there. It's an albino elephant.
Blue lobsters are extremely rare.
Oh, now
so
we got
much so
blue
that the
lobsters.
odds
Look
of
at that.
catching one are 1 in 200 million. But while that's already impressive, this one's even more special.
Cooks. But as you can see, it's a female, and another fisherman has already caught her, probably a couple fishermen, and notched her. So I'm gonna release her. I can't keep her.
Unlike other
Man,
blue
that looks
lobsters,
cool,
this
though.
incredible creature is completely blue. Usually, a lobster this blue is selectively bred in aquariums, so it's almost impossible to find one naturally existing in the wild.
Take some more blue lobsters. So we'll let her go.
You got lucky.
The following footage comes from the Philippines, where a tourist has stumbled upon a rare male calico cat.
Look like an everyday cat. What's wrong with it? It's an everyday cat.
Most calico cats are born female, and only 1 in 3,000 is male due to a genetic anomaly that gives them an extra X chromosome. That said, this condition does, unfortunately, come with health issues.
I mean, how could you tell if that's whatever they call that kind of cat? And then what they not every freaking cat have male and female of the same color, you know, of the same color fur or whatnot? That's weird. Nobody is rare. Okay.
Continuing the trend of rare males, this white
Oh,
peacock
wow,
is a
look at
marvel
that.
of nature because it's technically not albino.
If it's not albino, then why is it white?
These birds get their white color due to a genetic mutation that stops melanin from
Okay,
being
I will
deposited
accept
in their
it. I'll
feathers.
accept it.
However, this does not impact their eye color.
That's cool. I would like to see his feather.
The animal you're seeing has been extinct for almost 100 years, and it's not a dog or a wolf. No, this is the last Tasmanian tiger in
Damn,
existence.
that's a Tasmanian tiger? Why it looks weird? It looks weird. It looks like a canine, though. It does look like a dog. Or a hyena. That looked like a hyena, right? Man, that does look weird.
This incredible creature, the last of its kind, died in 1936, and this colorized footage is all we have from its time in captivity. Scientists are trying to clone this beast and bring it back to life.
What? Are you crazy? Ooh, look at that. Look at the backside. Tasmanian tiger, huh? Got fleas already.
The following footage comes from Australia, where a rare albino crow was spotted. This crow is particularly rare because there's only one for every 1,000 regular crows.
An albino crow?
Albino crows lack melanin, which results in white feathers and pink eyes. Even their beaks and legs are pale, which makes them fascinating to look at. In August 2017, passengers on the Ocean Freedom ship witnessed something truly mind-blowing. An all-white humpback whale coming to the surface to see them.
Where? How can you tell it's all, well, you can see white, but...
Migaloo was the first white whale sighted in 1991 off the coast of Australia, and it's only one of the two that migrate up the east coast of Australia from Antarctica every year.
Oh wow, look at that. Yeah. And you can tell the water. In
2011, people in Toronto called wildlife control to deal with raccoons causing mayhem around their houses.
Man,
but when the experts arrived, they realized they were not dealing with ordinary raccoons.
He forgot his mask.
There it was.
That raccoon forgot his mask.
Wow, look at that.
He can't rob nobody now. We see his face
in the corner, and then his brother or sister.
Albino raccoons are already rare, but seeing them in the wild is a once-in-a-lifetime experience, so much so that you're 50 times more likely to be struck by lightning.
A raccoon. Aren't they pretty aggressive, though? Aren't they wild? The video is white? Yeah. Yeah, I don't care. See, that one's smart. He covered his mask, his face. He's ready to rob somebody. These guys just forgot their outfit. That's it. But still, a raccoon got rabies, man. Why would you pick him up?
And his litter mates are albino. So we're looking at 6-week-old.
Struck by lightning.
You're seeing a Kermode bear, also known as the spirit bear. A rare and elusive subspecies of the black bear with recessive genes.
Wow. Nah, he just finally took a bath and washed all that dirt off him. That's what he did. You see
these bears are extremely rare.
I'm scared of them,
They're mostly
man.
found in the Canadian province of British Columbia. Estimates state that there are only about 500 of them in existence.
Wow. This is really fascinating in a way. All these albinos. I never knew there was so many albinos.
The following footage comes from Rock City, Georgia,
she's albino
home to
too.
the only albino barred owl in the United States.
And a very unusual one. Very rare indeed. In fact, he's an albino barred owl. He has no pigmentation on his body
just like you.
and even has reddish eyes.
Like most albino animals, this owl has no pigmentation and pink eyes. They're also visible to predators, making it difficult for them to survive in the wild.
Now, this is a very rare bird. In fact, the only one in human care here in the United States. And Tari's rather lucky because it was found in the Smoky Mountains of the basin.
In October 2021, people at a Spanish animal reserve witnessed a miracle.
Really, you're
the birth
albino?
of 2 white African lion cubs.
Don't
I
raise
ain't
dragons right off the bat. For new players, at the start of the game, don't rush to raise dragons.
Wow, they're cute too, man. That one's shaking.
Despite their white appearance, these cubs are not albino. Instead, they are a genetic rarity of the greater Timbavati area in South Africa's Kruger National Park.
Oh wow, you can hear that roar.
If white lions were amazing, what about white bats? This is an albino bat, which is exceptionally rare in the wild. In fact, only 4% of the 1,300 bat species exhibit albinism.
Is that a spider? That looks like a spider or a tick or some sort. Ooh. Oh, I hate that.
An albino bat's white skin leaves it vulnerable to damage from unfiltered sunlight, so these little guys must stay in the dark.
Wow. Look at the fur.
Doy, white yung color, doy.
Speaking of rare albino animals, here's a rare white kangaroo in a conservation park in Adelaide Hills, Australia, living comfortably amongst its peers.
Can you imagine a white bat suit? You know what? That's cool. That would be cool, but you know how fast it gets dirty? But that would be cool though, a white bat suit. Nice.
Life is challenging for these albino kangaroos though. Not only are they at an increased risk of sunburn and skin cancer, but they also stick out like a sore thumb in the wild.
They're dangerous though.
A rare albino kangaroo.
Instead of making people afraid of the shadow.
This may look like a strange seagull, but it's a white raven. But here's the most interesting bit about this bird. It's not albino.
What is it? It's not a seagull. That's a seagull, it said? A crow. That's what it is. I see this guy here.
Instead, white ravens have leucism, which only results in the loss of pigmentation in their feathers. Other than that, these ravens are perfectly normal.
All right, let me tell you something. I don't know what we got here. I don't know if there were crows or ravens in downtown Chicago. I'm there riding a car, parking at an area that I normally park at, and it's outside. And I see this huge rat, right, runs in front of me. And I'm like, holy crap. So I park the car, and when I get out, I see a crow or a raven, whatever one of those two are, on top of it. It killed it. It landed right on there and killed it. Started stabbing it, eating the inside. Ugh. That's some nasty stuff, man. I don't know how they could do that. Christian Bale, Batman voice. I'm albino, Batman. Man, you crazy, bro. Where is she? I'm white. I don't know. Something like that.
You're looking at a purebred Doberman dog, except it's not like the other dogs. It has vitiligo, a rare skin disorder that produces spots on its fur.
He looked like, first thing that comes to mind, he looked like the owner was painting the wall and he was just getting sprayed with the paint all over his face. That's what he looked like.
With vitiligo, the Michael Jackson skin color.
Humans have vitiligo, but a dog with this condition is particularly fascinating because only a few breeds are more susceptible to it.
Fine. Right, Ruby, look at you. Looks like you were playing with some bleach and splashed all over, but that's not the case.
Much like other albino animals, an albino hedgehog is also one of the most mesmerizing creatures you could spot in the wild, especially with its white fur and bright red eyes. Although these creatures aren't rare in captivity, they are still hard to come by in the wild.
Are they fast?
Since these are nocturnal animals, their lives are much easier despite their bright color.
Wow, it looks spooky.
Finding an albino animal in the wild is one thing, but what if you found a mythical creature that no one's ever seen? Well, that's exactly what happened to this person.
What do you mean? Don't tell me a Bigfoot, an albino Bigfoot. I don't see anything.
Despite the shaky footage, one thing is clear. The animal in the distance is not a horse. People believe we finally witnessed an actual unicorn in the wild.
A unicorn, huh?
Blue gold macaws are already some of the most beautiful birds in the wild. But what if someone told you there's a rare mutation that turns them white and blue?
For real? I always thought they were, they're changing all kinds of colors.
Also known as the silver mutation, these macaws are a treat for the eyes and are produced by combining the blue and opaline mutations.
Oh. I've seen those before. I didn't know they had some kind of mutation. Blue and white? I thought that's normal.
In July 2023, people in Louisiana were on a fishing trip near the coast when they stumbled upon something truly mind-blowing. A pink dolphin.
What? No. Let me see. A pink dolphin? No way. Where?
Also known as the Amazon River dolphin, these sea creatures are becoming increasingly rare due to pollution from mining activity that reaches the rivers. They're now classified as vulnerable in many areas.
That's crazy.
Red pandas are already considered an endangered species, with their population declining by 40% over the past 2 decades, making this white one even more special.
Are these pandas, are they dangerous?
It's an albino red panda with white fur and red eyes, which is so rare that people believe only a few exist.
They're so cute. I like to squeeze one.
Nothing makes me angrier when I get home from a long day and I just want to relax and watch YouTube, and then boom, you get...
In April 2019, zoologists spotted an all-white bear-like creature at a nature reserve in China. Later, it became the only albino giant panda in the world.
A panda. Oh, wow. Wow. Yes, pandas know kung fu. Not red panda, but these pandas do.
Since then, scientists have been working to study the incredible panda, which has been growing healthily and communicating with other pandas in the nature reserve.
Well, it looks ugly without this normal color thing. That looks scary. Nah.
The following footage comes from a private aquarium in Goa, which houses one of the most fascinating sea creatures, a completely white turtle.
I've never seen an albino turtle before, did I? Maybe at the zoo.
Most turtles already have difficult lives in the ocean, so for a turtle with this genetic defect that makes it more visible to survive long enough to be saved is a miracle in and of itself.
Really? I don't remember.
For every 100,000 snake births, only one is a two-headed snake, which is a 0.001% chance of existence.
Wow, that's crazy. Two-headed snake? Are they both venomous? Venomous? I say venomous.
And this little guy was found naturally in India. What makes this snake particularly interesting is that despite having one body, it still has 2 brains because of its heads, both operating the body.
Ooh, that's scary as heck, just having one head. That's a pecker neck turtle.
Hummingbirds are already some of the most incredible birds in the wild.
Oh, wow,
so to see one completely white has to be a one-in-a-lifetime experience.
What if one of them was a cannibal? Right? They probably eat the other head.
Only a few true albino hummingbirds have ever been spotted in the wild, and the same bird has never been spotted twice, possibly because their white feathers are far too visible to predators.
I thought hummingbirds were smaller than that, though. Man, that looks crazy.
The following footage comes from Taronga Zoo in Australia, home to the only pair of Barton's long-beaked echidnas in captivity.
Are the only pair
long-beaked echidna
in the southern hemisphere, at least. They've been with us for quite a while, and because they're strictly nocturnal, they don't really.
These are the rarest of the egg-laying mammals.
Right there?
So much so that they're listed as an endangered species.
Oh, there it is. Okay. Oh, okay. Now I know what it looks like. Okay.
Such an amazing animal, amazing looking and just amazing, and they're the part of the monitoring species.
A black melanistic serval has been making waves in Tanzania. Only 5 of these have ever been seen in the wild in East Africa.
That are rare whistling birds instead of a hummingbird.
The serval's color is due to a recessive gene that causes its golden brown coat to go completely black. This helps the serval absorb more solar radiation and warm up faster at higher altitudes.
Then maybe that's good for him. What is he doing? Hunting?
The following footage comes from Awashima, Japan, where researchers stumbled upon a prehistoric creature that has remained the same for over 80 million years.
A two-headed snake will give you 2 heart attacks.
Called the frilled shark, this strange deep-sea creature is a distant cousin of other sharks.
Is it me? I think it's just me. But it feels like this head part right here is dead, and the body was trying to stay alive. I don't know. I think it's just me.
Sharks such as great whites and hammerheads, and has been swimming in the depths since dinosaurs.
It looks dead. It looks dead, and that part right there, the bottom part, looked like it's trying to stay alive.
This may look like an ordinary cardinal to most people,
all right,
but there's something very special about this particular bird, both a female and a male simultaneously.
Really? So which one is the female, the white side or the orange side?
This cardinal has a rare condition that results in gender bilateral symmetry, with one side being male and the other being female.
See?
Turpentine Creek Wildlife Refuge in Arkansas is home to a golden tabby tiger, an extremely rare color variation caused by a recessive gene only found in captive tigers.
That's a big tiger.
While not a separate species, golden tigers are some of the rarest big cats in the world. So much so that only about 30 exist.
Wow. That's crazy. Only 30? That's still a lot, though. That's a lot.
Speaking of genetic variations, this is an albino echidna with white skin, pink beaks, and red eyes. Even the spines of this little guy are white.
Wow. That's the one with the long beak, I think it was, right? Yeah.
Hey, Mr. Echidna. Hello.
Unlike other albino animals, though, these echidnas are exceptionally rare. Only a handful have ever been spotted in Australia. Found across the Sunda Islands of Indonesia, the blue pit viper is a miracle of nature with its stunning bright blue scales and red eyes. But that's not the only reason it's special.
They're venomous, aren't they? Those vipers are very venomous. Why was he holding it? Oh, he's gonna strike.
Only found in places like Komodo Island, these snakes are a subspecies of the green, white-lipped island pit vipers. Unlike other snakes, they remain blue their entire lives.
Oh, they're gonna. Oh man, no.
Bermuda's national bird, the Bermuda petrel, was considered extinct for over 300 years. But everything changed in 1951.
What are we looking at? Birds?
18 nesting pairs of these birds were discovered and officially returned from extinction, making them one of the few Lazarus species in history.
I don't even know what kind of birds. I thought they were just regular birds.
In May 2024, a driver in Alberta, Canada, was amazed by one of the most majestic things he'd ever witnessed. A stunning white moose crossing the road right before him.
Wow, look at that.
The moose gets its white coating because of albinism, and seeing one this close in the wild is nothing short of a miracle.
It would have been cool if he would have had the horns. That's got to be a female moose.
Speaking of rare albino animals, this is Alba, an albino orangutan that was rescued in 2017 and after rehabilitation sent back into the wild in 2019. Despite being the only albino orangutan in the world and being at risk due to her white color, Alba now lives freely in the wild.
Like albino, Alba. Looks old.
In September 2017, conservationists in Kenya stumbled upon something remarkable. A pair of white giraffes.
They look naked, don't they? Don't they look naked?
Despite their color, however, these giraffes are not albino and have a genetic condition that inhibits pigmentation in skin cells, meaning everything apart from skin is perfectly normal.
Well, that must be a baby.
In May 2021, a golden monkey went viral on social media for its friendly nature. But that's not the only thing that makes this adorable creature unique.
It looked like it got a costume on. Looks cute.
Estimates say only about 2,000 of these primates are in the wild, which is why they're so special and endangered.
They look cute. Furry, too. They're kind of furry. Fluffy. He's gonna keep following you, dude.
We have something cool here. What you're looking at is the new Spedience home gym. This one is called the Gym Monster.
2014, the San Diego Zoo made headlines for rescuing a venomous
Cobra?
white...
All right, we just got the Spedience in. It is much larger than I expected, so thankfully I have a very handy husband.
White cobra and displaying it on its exhibit.
I've never seen a white cobra before. Seen them in black. It's all black.
Like the giraffes earlier, the cobra has the same genetic mutation that reduces pigmentation and makes it white, rather than the species' usual brown and beige color.
Snake, I don't care. I don't like snake either. Yeah. Ugh.
In 2019, people in Kenya's Masai Mara National Reserve spotted something they'd never seen before. A zebra foal with a dark coat and white polka dots.
That's a zebra? With polka dots instead of stripes?
Despite people claiming the zebra has the genetic condition pseudomelanism, many experts think Tit's unique coat only partially spots it.
Man, that's crazy.
In 2019, a lodge manager at an Indian tiger reserve managed to take photos of one of the rarest mountain lions in the wild, an Indian black leopard.
That's a black leopard? I thought they were like brown. Were they brown?
Despite their stealthy appearance, these animals are listed as endangered due to hunting and loss of habitat.
Oh wow, look at that. Ooh, it looks mean.
In January 2023, divers off Japan's west coast had the encounter of a lifetime when they encountered a 2.5-meter giant squid.
I've seen these before. Wow.
These bats only eat one fig species and can construct tents out of understory plant leaves. Moreover, the white fur is found in only 6 of the 1,300 known bat species.
Wow. That's crazy.
This may look like an ordinary white-tailed deer in the wild, but there's one big difference. Its back is completely black.
Hey, Ebony. Hey, girl.
Doesn't look all black.
Hi, girl.
The deer gets its black color because of melanism and coexists with normal whitetails in the wild. You're more likely to find one in southern Texas than elsewhere.
I see it. I see that.
Hi, Ebony girl.
You're seeing a collection of some of the rarest ball python morphs, including the bumblebee ball python and the butterball python.
Bumblebee? Do they have Optimus Prime, Megatron?
Vanilla acids. There's acid. We saw acid earlier. Fire acid.
One important distinction is that they all belong to the same species and have different colors and patterns.
Are snakes considered affectionate? Not really. Snakes are not like an affectionate animal. Neither are tarantulas.
In July 2023, a group of hikers in South Carolina stumbled upon one of the rarest snakes, the rainbow snake.
We're just
Wow.
hiking in this location.
Where's the head? Oh, I see it. I see the head. It's right there.
In South
Right here.
Carolina, not too far from the Savannah River. And
This discovery was particularly special because these snakes are elusive and mostly aquatic, meaning you probably won't spot one in the wild.
Wow.
usual and beautiful snakes in North America. It's got these beautiful red and yellow lines. Check out this belly pattern.
What? It's not poisonous? Oh, well. Well, I mean, that was pretty interesting. That was pretty interesting of all the albinos, animals and stuff like that. It's pretty cool. I mean, seeing that what was that? Panda that's all white, raccoons all white. Come on now, seeing all these rare, different kind of what's snake diamond respect? Yeah, you got to show some respect to these snakes, man. Cause like stay away from them and stuff. But you know that was cool. Let me get out of here real quick. Boom, there you go. That was a good video. That was good. But next week Friday, you know, it's gonna be early time from now on. 6 o'clock will be my normal time coming on live. Saturday as well. Cause you guys said that you'd rather have it early than late, which is cool. I understandable because that's kind of cool too, though. But I'm glad that you guys had a great Halloween. You guys been safe and all that. And yeah, that's it really. But anyway, I'll see you guys next week. You guys have a blessed day. I'm gonna be trying to post some videos here and there from time to time. But for right now, you guys have a blessed day, and I'll see you guys. Earlier, give me time for things to do later. I got you. Yeah. Same here, actually. I mean, it gives me time to watch some TV. Thank you, Barry. All right. You guys have a blessed day. I'll see you guys next week at 6 o'clock p.m. my Central Time. I don't know what time is yours, but 7, 8, whatever the earliest time you got. But for right now, you guys have a blessed day, and I'll see you guys next week. Have a blessed day.